So as we unpackage the fraud that was perpetrated on millions by FTX and Alameda Research, it is really important to follow the big stories, but also the small happenings as well. Because from this, we get to learn and see the big picture, because there will be another bull run, crypto is going to merge again, and similar things are going to happen. There's going to be over leveraged companies, there's going to be a lot of scams, and so we have to pay attention so that we know some of the signals and things to look out for. And this is a really interesting story that we learned today, because as it turns out, there was a small company, North Dimension, that was an integral part of the entire fraud. So a complaint filed by the SEC revealed that FTX customers were told by FTX to wire money to North Dimension, a small website, which I will show you in a second with the Wayback Machine, because it's no longer even available online. And why were the customers told by FTX to wire the money there? Because if they wanted to trade on FTX exchange, they had to do that. But North Dimension was actually just a fake company. It was nothing but a front. And it seems that the money that was accumulated through North Dimension was used to fund Alameda Research trading activity and Sam Bankman Fried's ventures. Obviously, the customers had no idea this was happening. But this begs the question, who did know? Was it just Sam Bankman Fried? Was it just Caroline Ellison? Or were a lot of other people involved? What about Sam Bankman Fried's parents? You know those compliance lawyers that are always heralded by Kevin O'Leary? What about them? How much did they know? I mean, they're bright and brilliant. They were definitely had some involvement with FTX, I would assume. So I would like to see a lot of people investigated. How many spokespeople knew? How many people who endorsed the company knew? Who exactly worked for North Dimension? I'm going to show you that the address, the physical address that's listed on the website for North Dimension is actually the same as the headquarters of FTX, which begs the question, did North Dimension have a team? Are they going to be investigated? I would like to see this completely get unraveled. But without further ado, let's dive in and see if we can make some sense of the situation. So the really interesting thing about North Dimension is if you use the Wayback Machine, which goes ahead and archives certain websites way back in the day, you can search different dates, you will see that the North Dimension website is no longer available online, but through the Wayback Machine, it looks like this. Just an electronic store where you can buy phones, cameras, and according to what I researched, it said that a lot of these were overpriced and you couldn't really buy it. It would just show you weird messages. So common sense would dictate that this was just set up as a front so that it would look like a legit business, but it actually wasn't. It was just another account of FTX, of Alameda Capital, but separated into North Dimension, so that people would have a tougher time connecting and bridging the fraud that was occurring. Now, the interesting thing here is if you go to the Contact Us, you will see that their office address is 2000 Center Street, Suite 400, Berkeley, California. And this is interesting because this exact same address is on the Better Business Bureau site for FTX headquarters. Take a look here, the contact information, 2000 Center Street, Berkeley, California. So either North Dimension was actually in the same building as them, or it was FTX that went ahead and just created North Dimension and made it look like some sort of electronics store when it actually wasn't. So this article by CNBC shed some light into the situation, and it says North Dimension had a crucial role in the FTX mess, regulators now say. In fact, they contend the little-known company was central to the misappropriation of FTX customers' funds. As a subsidiary of Alameda Research, the crypto hedge fund and trading firm also founded by Bankman Fried, North Dimension was where FTX customers were told to wire money if they wanted to trade on its exchange, according to a complaint filed Wednesday by the SEC. But North Dimension Inc. also appears to have been a fake online electronics retailer. And this is the website that I'm showing you right here. And also, it is interesting to point out that there is another website for North Dimension. I believe they are connected. If I'm wrong, please comment in the comment section. But this website, northdimension.org, looks like it started to be a front for the North Dimension, FTX, Alameda Research tangle of lies, But this is a very, very simple website. I mean, as a web developer, I chuckle at this because it's just a 2-pager and the homepage is just a button. So it looks to me like it's almost a placeholder of a website. I mean, your nephew or a third grader could create this in under 15 minutes flat. And the other interesting thing is to look at whois.com, and that tells you a lot of the information about the domain, but sometimes you can actually see the name and address, whereas in this case it's just Dyna.llc and there's not a lot more information. And Dyna. Has nothing to do with a fraud, obviously, in my opinion. They're just a registrar, so they're the ones that hold domains, so you can go ahead and buy them and then register with them. So think of them as like if a website is a car, the domain is a license plate. So this is just a company that produces license plates. So I appreciate you guys watching this video in its entirety. Let me know if you appreciate this type of content. Let me know who else you think knew about North Dimension, what FTX and Alameda Research was doing. This FTX saga is so interesting that you're going to see a lot of this content on my channel. So if you appreciate this type of content, let me know, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you all in the next video.